Are they just there for the music? Are you there just there for the party? Are you performing?
I'm performing every now and then, but I've kind of realized that when you try to turn a party into a concert, especially for me, since I charge a good amount to get into my parties, that's not really a good incentive for people to, come through. It's not so much for me. Performing at the parties because all those people that are there and then going on my Instagram and tagging me later, that's going to get the notice on my music after. So like I'll film a music video at my party for sure, and if people aren't lit there, my videographer, he'll make it look lit, and then people will be like, yo, I was in that music video, that was so tough. So it's just certain aspects I'll put my music in at my parties, but performing, I'm not really too worried about that at my parties.
For sure. And I like the fact that you can take a step back as an artist and be like, okay, let me put my audience first.
Right.
Their key thing is to be here at this party.
Yep.
Their second is for my music.
Yep.
I'm going to mix it in, but
Yep.
I'm not going to do too much.
Exactly.
I think that's real smart.
Exactly.
And that means you really care about your fans.
I do, because you can't, especially me still being in Rochester, you can't be that Hollywood and bougie thinking that you made it, because then that just really like dwindles the support that you're gonna have. I've seen like a lot of artists in Rochester that had that stigma that they're already famous, and people just don't mess with them anymore because it's just like, who do you think you are? We're all regular people at the end of the day.
So let me ask you, is it the fact that, well, people will see me too often? Like, would you perform every weekend in Rochester at different parties, or?
I would. I had a good run, like a real good run, where I was either just asking people to perform or people were having me perform and stuff like that. But for me, personally, I don't really have a lot of party music to perform because I'm an R&B artist, but I have those couple. But the teenage crowd, they're not really the most genuine when it comes to supporting the actual music. They just want to support something that you do that is incentive to them, if that's the right way to say it.
I think that that's smart because, there's some artists, they're going to go in front of any crowd at any time.
Yep.
And I think that can hold you back because, like, if you're an R&B artist and it's like a heavy metal mosh party,
you're gonna ruin the vibe.
Yeah, you trying to go on stage and like, yo, let me sing. It's like,
yeah,
time and place.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that's smart. Now, you're not no stranger to performing.
Nah.
This year, you've been going crazy with performances. Let's hit a quick recap. Like, how
Shoot, I don't even know honestly how many I've done, but it definitely was a lot, because if we're being 100%, I've only really been in the performance space in the past year. You know what I'm saying? Like from last February, I sold out Skate Lovers for my first ever show that I put together. We had over like 500-600 people there, and then we had even more outside at the door. Was performing at birthday parties after that. I was one of the people that performed at the Perco show recently, and I've just been kind of everywhere.
So as y'all know, one is 17, and a lot of artists that's around his age might feel like, hey, I'm young, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to perform.
Right.
I'm not going to make that like a big concern for me because, the odds of me finding performances and everything, are low. But one didn't make that excuse. He's going out there making his own shows to perform. So what's some like other tips would you give somebody to, like, if they wanted to perform more and they're around your age?
Don't wait on other people. Don't, expect, everyone to want to pay you, $50, $100, $200. Don't expect everybody to, just be coming to you. You got to make it happen for yourself. Because what I realized is that unless you are already a very, very known, like, mainstream type artist, I'll even go underground, you're not going to be getting booked every weekend, especially if you're talking about, your own peers. They don't have the money to, be booking you 24/7. And it's like, if someone's booking you, what are you giving them with that money? You got to be pulling a crowd. So for me, I just want to show people that I can pull my own crowd. So you pay me to do this, I'm going to pull that same crowd for you,